Let's be honest, who doesn't want to turn back the clock just a little bit? You know, that desire for youthful, glowing skin? It's fueled a global industry worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But here's the thing, technology and a new generation of super educated consumers are completely changing the game. So, what does the future of anti-aging actually look like? Well, let's dive in and find out.
Welcome to the ProVTA Salon. Today, we're uncorking some seriously fascinating insights into the fast-moving world of high-tech skincare.
So, our guide for this journey is the brand new 2025 report on consumption trends of science and technology anti-aging. It's a really deep dive study that focuses on consumers in China, and it was put together by the Yicai Business School in partnership with the classic skincare brand Pechoin. So this gives us a direct look at the data that's shaping the future of beauty. First up, let's talk numbers, because wow, the scale of this market is absolutely staggering. We are smack in the middle of a full-blown anti-aging gold rush. What's really interesting here is just how consistent the growth is. The global market has been on this relentless climb, and it's projected to hit almost $300 billion by 2025. I mean, that points to a massive, stable, and still growing global demand. It's huge. Now, if we zoom in on China, the story gets even more dramatic. The market there is expected to rocket past 153 billion yuan by 2026. This isn't just, steady growth. It's an absolute explosion. And that highlights a huge opportunity and an intensely focused consumer base. So, who is the person behind all these massive numbers? To really understand the market, we've got to decode the modern consumer. What's she actually worried about, and what does she think is causing it? The report asked this exact question, and you know what? The answers might surprise you. It is not just about wrinkles anymore. Just look at this breakdown. The number one concern, for a whopping 61% of women, is dullness and uneven skin tone. That's followed pretty closely by dryness, and then a loss of firmness or sagging skin. This really shows a more holistic view of aging. It's about the overall quality and radiance of the skin. Okay, so if those are the problems, what do women think is the root cause? Is it genetics? The sun? Well, the answer says a lot about our modern lives. Get this, an incredible 72.5% point the finger at unhealthy sleep habits. We're talking staying up late, insomnia, just not getting enough rest. It's a huge indicator that people are directly connecting their lifestyle, their stress levels, and their sleep directly to how their skin looks and feels. And here's another crucial insight from the report. It found that women in the 30 to 40 age bracket are noticing the signs of aging much, much earlier than previous generations did. So, the starting line for anti-aging, it has officially moved up. Now, all this awareness leads to a much more sophisticated shopper. So when she's standing in the store or scrolling online, what actually convinces her to click buy? Okay, this slide right here reveals a fundamental shift. The number one reason people buy something for nearly 3/4 of consumers is the ingredient list. That's right. What's in the bottle is now officially more important than the brand name on the front of it. Proof that it actually works comes in second, with the brand itself ranking third. And they're not just scanning for random chemicals either. They're actively looking for proven powerhouse ingredients. Topping the list are compounds like bocine, which you might also know as Pro-Xylane, followed by familiar names like collagen. This kind of scientific vocabulary, it's the new language of beauty. So this incredibly educated consumer base is forcing brands to adapt, and fast. It's just not enough anymore to have a pretty package and a big marketing budget. You have got to bring the science. So using Pechoin as the example from the report, this timeline just shows the level of R&D investment that's required now. They've partnered with global giants like Merck. They've funded a 10-year study to define wrinkle stages specifically for their customers, and now they're diving into biotechnology. This is the new benchmark for scientific commitment. So after going through this fantastic report, what are the most important things to remember? I've boiled it all down to 3 key takeaways for you. First, the anti-aging market is a high-potential gold rush. And what's really crucial is that the report shows market concentration is actually decreasing. This opens the door for innovative new brands, both local and international, to come in and grab a piece of this multi-billion-dollar pie. Second, say hello to the skintellectual. Today's consumer is educated and savvy about ingredients. She does her homework, she reads the fine print on the back of the box, and she makes decisions based on science, not just on old school marketing. Substance is absolutely the new status. And finally, takeaway number 3. To win in this space, you need a dual approach. Brands have to invest heavily in scientific R&D to prove their products work, but they also have to pair that substance with smart, culturally relevant marketing that really connects with people on an emotional level. Which leaves us with a really fascinating question for the future. As our understanding of skin biology gets deeper and consumer demands become even more specific, what do you think is going to be the next Bocine? What's the next must-have ingredient that changes the face of skincare? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me in the salon today.